Today is the day of the Summerball. I need to hurry up because people are starting to leave, but this is the outfit. I was a pirate. I thought I'd take you along with me. It's all kind of like a big celebration because we've all finished like exams and end of year work. I finished 2 days ago, so it's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a bunch of bands there. There's a Spider-Man marching band, so what would you want?
Here are some lovely photos of me and my boyfriend dressed as pirates, cradling our baby parrot. We had a packed schedule for this festival, absolutely jam-packed. We spent most of it in the indie tent, but that didn't stop it from being jam-packed. So first up, we went over to the main stage where we saw a first year from my course, DJing. And then here he is, right after that, we went and saw Spider-Man marching band. Afterwards, we saw Wave Chase, who are literally one of my favourite local bands ever. So here are a couple clips of them. Here's a clip of one of my housemates on one of the fairground rides. I just found it funny because he was popping over the top of the portaloos. But everyone loved Wave Chase, which I was really happy about. We even had a dance with them afterwards. But then after Wave Chase, we went and saw ABBA Gold tribute band in the main stage. And then we went for pizza. I forgot to take a photo of my pizza, so here's my friend's, because I don't eat pepperoni. And then back in the indie tent for a drag show, which was honestly my favourite act, I think, apart from Wave Chase. They played S Club 7, what more could you want? And then we saw Wes Nelson, who I got some awful footage of, which I'll show you in a second, singing. I didn't know many of his songs, but I knew this one, and it's so distorted, it's so bad. Wasn't that beautiful? And then it was time to go home. We were all very tired after this. I think we'd been out for I think it was 2 till 11 or something ridiculous like that. 4 till 11 maybe. We were all very tired. So we went back and I got a Subway. There's no better way to end a night out. I mean, I was sober, but you know, Subway still hit so good. And then it was Grand Prix time the next day. There I am with my coffee, and then we watched the new Stranger Things with Taco Bell, and then oh my god, I got the set list from Wave Chase's performance, so here's that. I'm blessed. Now I tried this drink when I went to LA, and I tried it again, first time trying it again. Disgusting in the UK, disgusting, very disappointed.
Just on my way back from Pole. I didn't take any videos this week because we were just doing individual moves, but I haven't had a session like that in a long time where I feel like I've been making big progress. Every move I was smashing at the park. There was a couple which I was a little iffy on, but for the most part I was kind of 80% there, I think, with all the moves where I could do most of them and to a confident and polished degree. So I actually I really noticed I've got stronger and I'm just generally improving. So I'm really happy about that because I don't know, I feel it means that when I go back home and I start doing pole back home, hopefully it won't be long before I can move from beginner to intermediate, because I feel I'm beginner / intermediate at the moment. So I'm hoping that I can make that jump soon, because I feel I'm really getting there, and it'd be really nice if I could make the progress. Ooh, there's a cat. It's just sat in the road.
Tuesday was a vintage day. She is a vintage queen. Here are some of the chosen ones that unfortunately I had to decide to let go of, because I have a lot of clothes. And then it was my friend Ryan's birthday party, so here's us all eating pizza in their kitchen. And then the next day was a studio day for my friend's Dungeons and Dragons shoot, which was so much fun. I loved. And then here's me setting up for my 2-hour radio show. I was only supposed to be for 1 hour, but I was gifted an extra hour, so I'm going to show you some clips in a second of that. And this was my last show ever, so I hope you enjoy it. I've included a lot of clips, so if you don't want to watch it, you can skip through, but I think they're quite fun. Hello. It's the second hour. If you are just tuning in,
welcome to the show. This would normally be the slot for Generate, but there's only one of us here as my co-host Aaron has gone home for the summer. And I'm still here, so I thought, why not do one final radio show? So the theme of the show is I have collated a bunch of songs from, I make yearly playlists, and I have tracked back since I started university, and I've gone through all of my playlists and picked out key songs that bring back certain memories, and that is the theme of the show. Normally we pick words, so last week we had the word time, and we had like The Time Warp was one of the songs, or Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. Yada yada yada. You get the point. So, yeah, that is the theme of this week. So, Skate by Silk Sonic was the anthem of my summer last year. Same as New Love by Silk City, but featuring Ellie Goulding. I'm not really sure. Or it's an Ellie Goulding song. I have no idea. But New Love I found through Love Island. Last year's Love Island I thought was a bit weak, and I unfortunately feel like this year's Love Island is going to be the same. I've not been following it as closely as I did last year because I'd actually gone home, I think, by this point, or Love Island started later last year, I'm not really sure. But they've made it longer, that's it. So last year I think it was 8 weeks long, and now it's 10 weeks long, which I love you, Love Island, but 10 weeks is a bit excessive, babe. Like, 10 weeks is a long time. Like, I know that Love Island has dedicated fans, and I am one of them, but 10 weeks, come on, that seems a bit much. But here we are, still watching it, so I don't really have an opinion about anything yet, so I feel like I can't really touch on it, apart from Gemma and the thing going on with her ex, which I might speak about in a second, because that is bizarre. But Skate, I loved as well, and that reminded me of playing Minesweeper in bed. I really lived the high life, just sitting on my phone and playing Minesweeper in bed every single night during the summer, and I would listen to that song on repeat. So there you go, slice into my life and what I get up to. The end of an era. Oh, this is sad, I don't like doing this. I finished my show obviously with Aaron last week, and that was our last ever show as a duo. This is my last ever radio show ever. Ever. I don't like that. I'm not here for it. I've really enjoyed doing these past 2 hours. I really hope you've enjoyed listening along. That was Magic by Pilot, which distinctly reminds me, I was just having a chat with my family on Family Group Chat. It reminds me of a holiday, and I couldn't remember which one, but it was when we went to France as a family. And there's something about that, because that song reminds me of watching the Magic Roundabout. I mean, I watched that on that holiday, which is the connection. But that song specifically also reminds me of eating white chocolate fingers. You know, they're like chocolate fingers by Cadbury, but like the white ones. The white ones remind me of holiday. I don't know why. I think we had something like them on holiday, or we had them, but very distinct memory. But yeah, I want to go on holiday. I keep seeing everyone going on a holiday. Everyone keeps posting about it. We get it. You're on holiday, don't rub it in my face. I want to go on holiday so bad. I haven't been on holiday since I went travelling before I went to uni. So it's a long time coming, and eventually I'll go. But yeah, oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I just can't get over the fact that it's the last ever show. But I hope if you've tuned into any of my shows, any of my individual ones, or the ones I did with Aaron, I hope you've really enjoyed listening along. I've really enjoyed it, and I honestly, I might reach out and see if any local radio stations want any help, because I just love the environment of radio and would love to continue doing it. So perhaps it won't be the last you hear of me on your airwaves. You never know. Don't know what the future holds. But without further ado, here's the final song, which is Mr. Blue Sky, which is my favourite ever song, and the perfect summer tune. It's over.
When I got home, we played a very heated game of Monopoly. I suck at Monopoly, so undoubtedly I lost. I went bankrupt actually, it was pitiful. And then I got back on the bus to uni the next day to actually do some filming for the D&D shoot. The day before was just set up, but today we actually got to film and I was helping direct, which was really exciting. I was very happy. My friend asked me if I would do the honours, and I was honoured to have been asked. And then we went to the cinema afterwards and we saw Good Luck Leo Grand, which was a bit of a whim, but oh my god, I was obsessed. I gave it 5 out of 5 on my letterbox, and here is my review, should you like to read it. So I did some damage. I don't think I spoke about this in my videos at all, but I have been saying to myself for ages, since starting my placement, that as a reward I would treat myself to some new clothes, because I want to try and start making a bit more of a capsule wardrobe, because a lot of my clothing pieces are very bright and garish and they only kind of really go with themselves and nothing else. So I wanted to go for a couple more like staple pieces. So the first thing I got were these trousers. You can't really get a good idea of what they look like, but they've got like pleating and stuff. I really like them. I just know that I've got quite a short torso and I don't know if they're giving me Simon Cowell vibes, you know, like trousers too high. But they're kind of cute. I kind of like them. I might have to get Mum to take the bottoms up if I decide to keep them. But that's what I got, and I also got a dress, which I'll show you now. And I've ordered a Poland trousers from Zara, which I'm going to collect tomorrow. So I'll show you them as well. This is the dress that I got. I feel like you just can't really tell what it looks like on here. I mean, you can. It's like a green and like a reddy brown. It's like mint chocolate chip vibes. I think it's adorable. My only hesitation is like, I mean, not that I would be kind of trying to bust out of it and like move my shoulders forward, but like if I went down to pick something up, it's very tight around here and around like my back, so I feel quite like pinned back. And so it's one of them where I'm like, I love it, but do I love it for the amount that I paid for it, you know? And I'm kind of edging more towards this kind of uncomfortable and I don't want to wear it, but also I love the dress so much that I don't want that to be the case. Friday. I went to Zara to pick up my lovely linen trousers. I ended up sending them back. They didn't quite fit how I wanted, sadly. And my boyfriend got his ear pierced. How exciting. He looks very sexy with it. But we then set up the swimming pool in his garden and we went for a little dip in the pool and we even had lunch. Look at me with my pizza in the pool. What more could you want? And then we went to a party that evening for my friend Jack's birthday and it was safari themed, so I went as a safari person and I think Tom went as a leopard. But thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time.